Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with franchise mode with the Detroit Tigers. I promise you guys one more video after this, and then I'm caught up, and we can kind of do something else. So I appreciate you guys' patience through all this. Now we are playing against the Chicago White Sox. Right now they lead the AL Central. If I win this game, we're back to being tied. These last few games have been huge for me just all around because I need to get in the lead of the AL Central just so that way when postseason comes around and everything like that, I'm not one of the wild cards that has that one-game playoff because there's a possibility I could lose, and then I'm done. I want to win the World Series with the Tigers. I think it'd be kind of cool. I love being able to end my season that way. You can see I got Scherzer on the mound for me in this one. It's always hard pitching with Scherzer. You'll take a look here on the left-hand side, and you'll see that he has 3 pitches to be able to choose from: a two-seamer, a changeup, and a slider. So obviously you have to use the two-seamer quite a bit, and that's tough because sometimes a great precision 4-seam fastball is just what you need to get somebody out. Go with the slider. I go with the changeup on a lot of two-strike opportunities, so I really have to mix this up very differently when I'm going with Scherzer. At the same time, too, since I only have 3 pitches to choose from, the likelihood of wanting them going into the yellow is a lot higher. So some points in the game, I'm stuck only being able to throw 1 pitch, unless, of course, I want to have the computer potentially make contact with the ball, and then we're probably looking at a hit. So a lot of times, I won't have any choice about what pitch I'm going to be able to throw. That's an awesome slider that drops into the strike zone here. Low and outside. I like that. So it may not be too bad after all. Starting the game off with a strikeout is nice. And for some reason, I've been able to do that a lot lately. In fact, my pitching has been spot on. My hitting has been slacking, but not my pitching. Austin Jackson getting a hit here in the center field. Actually, more left center, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, Austin Jackson is on a cold streak, so I'm pretty lucky that I got a hit with him right here. And of course, you know, he's my go-to guy for steals, and he's going to be going right here on the slider I probably should have swung on. But Jackson makes it, and now here he is in scoring position in the first inning with no outs whatsoever. So that is a great setup here for getting a run early on in this game and getting the lead of the White Sox. All right, so here we go, just a little bit later on, a few pitches. 4-seam fastball going into center field. Now Austin Jackson's really fast, so of course he's going to be coming home, and that's going to give me the lead in this game, 1-0. So Austin Jackson definitely showing that speed matters. It's always good to have at least one player on your team that is ridiculously quick. I've actually thought about trading Scherzer away for somebody else who could be potentially really, really quick on the base pass as well. Kind of help me out in that too. Slider going into right field now. I'll have runners on first and second, and that's going to help me out here a little bit. Offense is going great so far in the first inning, and I'm hoping this will be able to continue. Last game I had against the Yankees, it was off. So it's been very inconsistent with which offense ends up coming into the game. The one that excels at hitting the ball and the one that fails considerably here. Miguel Cabrera hitting this one, and I'm done, and that's going to be a double play. Now, the White Sox do have Konerko out right now. He got injured. I didn't necessarily see how long he was out for or what he had, but he is injured. So the White Sox playing without one of their best players on the team, somebody who provides good leadership at least. So here we are still in the first inning. Prince Fielder knocking that one into right field. That's going to bring another runner home. So we're looking at a 2-0 game with Prince Fielder on first now. So what a great first inning. I can't remember the last time I've been able to score 2 runs in the first inning. So this is something that I am glad to see. Hopefully we'll be able to continue this through the entire game, run up a pretty high score against the White Sox. The last game that we played against them, we ended up losing. So I want to come away with the win. I don't want to get swept by the White Sox here, because you don't necessarily win your division in the first couple months, but you sure can lose it. I'm kind of in a position right now where I haven't necessarily lost it or anything like that, but I just want to make sure that I have as good of a chance as possible here to come away with the win. All right, so third inning here. I've been able to get a number of hits. The White Sox haven't gotten a hit thus far yet, so Scherzer's definitely doing a good job. He's had a fair amount of strikeouts, which is something I'm pretty excited about. I feel like I'm not going to get that many strikeouts out of Scherzer, so if I do have a game where I do have a fair number of them, I'm excited. At the same time, though, you can see, though, with his pitches, it's not necessarily based around him striking people out, but getting some ground balls. And he's done a fair job at doing that too. So Scherzer just on fire here for the first 3 innings. And it seems like as the game goes on, your pitcher seems to get a little bit better in the 6th, 7th innings. So I think I'm going to definitely keep him in here, especially if he stays like this. Now, if he just falls apart, my bullpen is in a state right now where I'm totally fine going and grabbing a middle reliever or even a long reliever if I need to, and just kind of get him in there to help out here. Strike out with that two-seam fastball. So I have mixed it up here, going with the fastball with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. You could tell he was expecting something like the slider. So I'm glad I went with that and kind of threw him off. We broke the trend here of what I usually go with 2 strikes, and it seems like that ended up working. All right, so here we are, bottom of the third now. Austin Jackson once again getting a hit in the center field. That'll put him on first, and so I think you guys know what the next highlight's going to be. If I have Jackson on first, see that ridiculous lead? And he's going to be going for second. This is a fastball. He gets down in the dirt, slides head first, and makes it. So once again, he's in scoring position with no outs. So that's going to set something up for me here as well. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe he'll be able to break out of that cold streak with 2 hits, 2 runs, potentially. This one goes high into right field. I'm going to have Jackson tag up, head over to third. So Delman Young allowing him to be 90 feet away from home now with that fly ball. All right, so Miguel Cabrera now. Good hit in the center. That's going to drop, and that's going to bring Jackson home, so that expands my lead now. And I do have Miguel Cabrera on first. Now, this is a good time to have 2 outs because it goes V-Mart, who got out, Cabrera, and Prince Fielder. So that means Prince Fielder is up next. He definitely hits for power. Definitely has great contact as well. His cutter is going into the gap of left center. Now, here comes Cabrera. I'm going to bring him home, and we're going to leave Prince Fielder with a double. Now, if he was any faster, I might have gone for something like a triple out of him. But that's going to make it 4-0 here. So the last few innings have been really, really good offensively. I'm glad that I've got 4 runs here in 3 innings. That's not bad at all. Or I'm sorry, 5 innings. Man. All right, so Cabrera helping us out considerably. Thank you for that one, Prince Fielder. Oh, it is the 3rd inning. What do you know? All right, now it's the 4th. Adam Dunn up at the plate. You can see he's done a lot better than he has done. When you take a look at his statistics from last year, which is good. The White Sox need that. And, of course, for them to be in the position that they are right now, leading the AL Central here in the franchise, of course they need Adam Dunn to be able to help the team out and perform a lot better than he did last year, because that was rough. That was just a rough year all around for Adam Dunn. Now, of course, it's too early necessarily in this year to see if it gets any better, but it's going to be really tough to make it any worse for Adam Dunn. Watches that fastball for strike 3. That one was high and inside. All right, so 4th inning now, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. That goes out into center field, and that advances the runners. So what's going to happen now that I have runners on first and second? Nothing. V-Mart knocking this one into center field. It just rolls through. Second baseman not able to dive and get that one. So V-Mart continuing to help out the team here with all the hits that he has had. That one also going into center field. Once again, runners on first and second, but I'm going to get crazy. I am heading for third. The slide, he's safe. All right. So, Prince Fielder getting the single right there. Victor Martinez now at third. So you guys know one of my favorite things to do with runners on first and third and less than 2 outs. You better believe this. I am sending Prince Fielder. And he gets there no problem. He could have just leisurely walked over there, had no problem, and been safe since the White Sox decided not to contest that one. That, too, also going into the gap. That's going to allow 2 runs to come home. So thank you, Peralta, for that 2-run single. So 6-0 here in the 5th. White Sox still without a hit as well. This is something that is 100% in my favor to come away with the win here. Game has been completely one-sided. That's okay. It's been something that I've needed here lately, since a lot of the games that I have really haven't been too one-sided. When you look at the Yankees game that I had not too long ago, and that one went neck and neck for the longest time. So it's kind of nice to see that both my pitching is continuing to excel in a way that I don't think I've ever pitched this well in a game thus far. Here we are in the 6th inning. Still, the White Sox are hitless, so Scherzer doing a great job. And my offense is continually getting hits and runs to go along with it. So I think this should prove who needs to be the top of the AL Central, especially if we can continue to have games like this against the White Sox. And I really got to give them credit, too, because when you look at their team rating overall, they are sitting at 81. I'm sitting at 91, so there's a 10-point difference. Circle change getting the strikeout, so now every single pitch that I have at my disposal has caused a strikeout. So I'm doing a good job of being able to mix that up. It's something I'm kind of proud of, and I really didn't think with Scherzer I'd have no hits here through 6 innings. All right, so we're going to skip ahead to the 8th. Peralta hitting this one into center field. That's going to be a single for him. And even here late in the game, are we looking at a lot of offense? All right, so here we go. 1 out. Rayburn. We're looking at a double play, and that's going to go ahead and end the 8th inning. So here we are, top of the 9th. This is going to be huge for me. Still hitless for the White Sox. So if I can get through the 9th inning without a hit, we are looking at a perfect game. So roller to Rayburn, picking it up, throwing it over. Cabrera catching it and touching first. Now Avila is out, by the way. He actually got injured in a game a couple games ago. So I have things a little bit different. Victor Martinez is playing catcher right now. I've got Cabrera at first. I got Prince Fielder just hitting DH right now, giving him a break. And I'll probably just go ahead and I'll switch them around, and I'll put Cabrera at DH and Prince Fielder on first, just so that way they can get a little bit more rest. All right, so you can see right now the only pitch I can go with is the 2-seamer. So for this at-bat, you're probably going to see a number of 2-seamers here. That one goes for strike 1. I'll try and do it in different positions across the plate, just so that way there is at least some kind of difference with the pitch. Well, I can't change the speed or how it breaks. I can change where it ends up, and hopefully that'll be enough to kind of throw the computer off here. So I'll throw this one here, low and outside. It actually doesn't end up staying too low. That's one of the things about Scherzer. His accuracy really is not the best. All right, 2 strikes. Man, I still have to throw a 2-seamer. If I throw anything else, though, I risk a hit. So this is going to be nasty. Yes! Get the strikeout with that one here. So I am 1 out away from a perfect game, you guys. Will I be able to do it here with Scherzer? Probably one of the last people I think I could do this with my team. Well, I guess we're going to find out here pretty quick. All right, so I'm going to face the number 9 guy here, of course. Wade, buddy, you got to let this one go. Just swing at everything. Swing late, swing early. I don't care. Just don't hit it. 0-0 pitch. That's going to go for a foul ball, so that's going to be strike 1. We're looking at an 0-1 count now. You can throw some stuff a little bit differently. This one is going to be a 2-seamer. I'm going to try and keep low and outside. Watches that one go by. Strike 2. All right, you guys, I am 1 strike away from getting the perfect game now. So I'm going to try and bring it in here with the slider. Start inside and go into the strike zone. Makes contact with that one. Still 0-2. So he's fighting. I can appreciate that. Let's go with the 2-seam fastball right here, since that's all I can throw. Stays alive with that foul ball to the left side. All right, so now I can throw the circle change. Let's try and mix this up here. I'm going to go back inside with it. Oh, my gosh. I miss out on the perfect game by 1 strike. What? Oh, what are the odds of that? Scherzer, what a great performance, but I should have gone with the 2-seamer. He was waiting for that. Scherzer, buddy. All right, Brent Morel, let's do this. Let's just get this game over with. I don't care right now. 2-seamer. Swings and misses at that one. Ends up going right above the plate. I'm not happy right now, you guys. I'm sure you can probably tell. I've seen better games than this. Oh, I really wanted that perfect game. I haven't had it for over a year. Oh, I can see you're trying to get a big lead there, buddy. Try the pick off. Doesn't end up working. At least I'll be able to keep him closer to first in case we're looking at another hit. That one flying deep to center. Jackson gets under that, and that's going to end the game. So at least I can be happy that Scherzer threw a one-hitter. That's it. Man, I really wish I would have gotten that perfect game. You guys don't know how not happy I am right now, but it's okay. I come away with the win. That helps me out. I think we're tied now at this point. We're pretty close to it for the leader of the AL Central. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this game. Like I said, I got a Timmy Timmons video, then I got one more franchise, and then I think I can do something else. So you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. You guys know I appreciate every view. Subscribe if you haven't already. You guys can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. You guys are awesome. You really are. Please don't ever forget that. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.